Good evening, everyone. The final minute of warm-up here is the Valor Christian Eagles will take on the Ralston Valley Mustangs on a Saturday evening tilt. Let's keep an eye on the varsity team. They're down 5-0 currently. The Pooter Stars. A little shock that Pooter School District is a good team, but we'll get back at it. Ready for next weekend. And we should have a good one in hand tonight. Back in a moment with the action. All right, looks like Noah King will start the game between the pipes for Valor. And it appears we've got Bremer out there with Canapari and Purchase. Boy and Coffee going to start the game as we got our Valor players buzzing around for the refs to get set up here. Looks like they're back into his center ice dot. Mustangs players getting a little bit of last instruction from their coach, and they'll hit this. Buck one back to Foy. Coffee gets the Red Wings. Dump it in here as Purchase will be the first player on in the corner. Battle down low, ends up on his stick, try to cut it to the middle here. It's poked away back in the corner. Then we're backhands it back to the corner. Mustangs that send it around the net. Purchase with the forecheck. He's up the wall. They're going to pass it up the middle, and they're going to have a man that can't hit him. He tries to go off the boards inside the Valor zone. He's going to dump it to the corner. King plays it. Use it for Canapari. Canapari behind the net. Skates up, he's going to make a move. He goes past two players. Going to cross the blue line. He's going to into the zone with some speed. Up the left side. Cuts to the middle, makes a move. Carries it behind the net. Got Purchase in front. Gets, underneath Purchase's stick. Goes all the way down the ice here. And that will not be icing. It's off Canapari's stick. Jackson O'Donnell now with the puck, and he's got some speed. Across the blue line, cuts across the railing, goes around two players, got two to beat. Goes around his man, he's on the backhand, takes it to the corner. He's going to continue to hold on to it. Bevan's down there now. He's dancing in the corner. He's got two men on him. He continues to hold the puck. Fisher's in there to help. 2-1-2 battle down in this near corner. And so the Mustangs are going to try to backhand it out. O'Donnell's got. He's going to throw it down low to Bevan. Bevan feeds it in front. Had Fisher, but Fisher couldn't get a stick on it here as Im dumps it all the way back down. Bevan's going to chase in the near corner. He gets to it. He's going to pass it down low to Fisher. Fisher now will stick him around his man. Real tough to see in his corners. It goes all the way around to the other end. Im's going to pinch. Does, but bounces off his skates as Mustangs will able to kick it out of the zone and dump it down. Im and Barone out there now. As the Mustangs have it down low, circle back behind the net, and play it to himself off the back of the net. Im's able to get a stick on it, force it to this near corner. Going to throw it in front. Man got a piece of it, but goes behind our net as Im has a second. He's going to pass it up to Fisher. Fisher kicks it over to deep back to Fisher across the red line. Fisher across the blue line. He's got two men on him. He's going to play it to himself. Good move. Handle puck. He throws it in front, and Bird was there. Banks off the net to Joseph. Joseph gets a backhand, just misses the post. As Fisher, Bird, and Joseph out there. So Fisher's going to come to the bench, and Canapari's going to hit the ice to play center on this line. Mustangs will clear the zone. They're going to hit the red line. They carry it into the blue line. Barone gets a stick on it, chips it into the corner. Canapari plays it to himself. Bird now up across the red line, cutting in the zone. Leaves it for Canapari. Got a man to beat, beats him. Got a backhand on it. Goalie's after the save. Foy with a pinch. Puck down low behind the far corner. Mustangs kick it up the boards and they're able to kick it out. Coffey's there, the man on him at the railing. He ends up with possession, sits into the zone. Now he's circling up. He's going to enter the zone again with some speed. He's got man to beat, takes a hit, stays on his feet, but loses the puck, goes behind the net, and the Mustangs dump it into the near corner with possession. They try to kick it out, but Purchase is there with an interception. Keeps the puck in for a moment. Mustangs are there to flip it back out to center ice for Izzy with possession. Circles back in his zone. Circles back now behind his net to buy. Sometimes a man stays on him, but he leaves it for himself off the back of the net. Coffey's there to pick it up. Mustangs are forechecking there. As Fisher now in the middle ice with Purchase, who sends it up to Bremer. Bremer with some light pressure. Purchase keeps the puck in the zone. Chips it around his man. Leaves it for Jackson. Jackson carries it in. Got one man to beat. Passes it over to Fisher, who doesn't quite get all of it. A good pass from Jackson, who makes a couple of good moves carrying the puck in from the blue line. He's got Fisher open on the far side. Gets it to him. Fisher tees it up, but it looks like he didn't get all of it. Goalie's able to make a save, and the net gets knocked off its moorings for a whistle. 11:08 left in the first. Bremer, Fisher, Purchase, O'Donnell, and Im. Fisher on the jog, gets it back to Im. In his backhand, he's going to circle, he throws it up and hits the netting. So a face off to the right of the Mustangs goaltender. Fisher going back to Im and kicks it back to himself. He's going to dump in the corner, goes behind the net. Mustangs are there. They're going to throw it back up the far boards. Im is able to keep it with support from Bremer, but that gets out to O'Donnell. O'Donnell's got it with a man on, but he circles, chips it off the boards to Bremer. Bremer now entering the zone with possession. Goes around his man, carries it behind the net, into the corner. Help from Fisher, 2-on-2 down low. Bremer continuing the battle. He's got possession. Back behind the net. He kicks it up to the far side. Mustangs have it. They're going to look. They're going to look far side, but they don't pass it. He's going to carry it back behind the net with some time. He passes up to the far side. He carries it back behind their net. Going to try the near side this time. They again go back down low. And we'll give and go to decent breakout there as they're going to leave the zone with the puck. Good job by Im to get a stick on it. Leave it for Bremer. Bevan hits the ice. Bevan, Canapari, and Deep now out there. Continue to juggle lines with our 8 forwards. Good stick by Deep to keep it in. Bevan Scott has got a man in front of the net if he can. Good play by the Mustangs defenseman to tie him up. Bevan had Canapari in front, but just couldn't quite get the handle on it. The Mustangs with a good outlet pass across the red line. Unable to get it in, they finally second chance do. King places the puck behind the net as he dumps it back into this near corner for Bevan. Bevan takes a hit but maintains possession, gets it over to O'Donnell. O'Donnell's going to carry behind the net. Backhand, tries to backhand it up to Deep. That gets picked off. And now it's up in the high slot. Mustangs have it, leaving for a defenseman and joust for it. And luckily the Mustangs, luckily for them, they're able to keep it in there. Deep was gone. Puck around the far boards to Deep. Deep kicks it to his stick, goes up to the blue line. That gets picked off by the Mustang defenseman. Canapari's over to help. Back to the blue line. And a fire shot, but fans on it again. A chance for Canapari to break himself free, but the Mustang defenseman just gets a stick on as they dump it down low. Backhand out, up high, goes underneath the defenseman's stick. And Canapari with the chase all the way down the ice. It should not be icing, and it's not. Canapari battling down low. Mustang defenseman has it, comes around this near side. He's going to circle back. Goes behind the net, throws up the far boards. Foy is there with a good check, keeps the puck in at the same time. Mustang defenseman tries to slap it down, does. Up to a Mustangs player. It's 1-on-1 now across the blue line. Tries to shoot it through Barone. Barone stops, he gets a second shot. Noah King gets a pad on it, and Valor's up. Bird has it. Up to Bremer. Bremer across the red line, sits into the zone. Got 3 Mustang players, decides to dump it behind the net. Bird is there, first one on it. And it's 2-on-2 battle down low. Bremer and Bird. Bird takes a hit. Gets back up. Mustangs throw it back to Coffey, throws it towards the net. Good pad save by the Mustangs goalie there as Coffey gets a decent shot. Has it on the near hash. Going to escape behind the net around the second man. It's going to come up to the far hash. Backhands it back down below for Joseph. Joseph's going to backhand it back up to Coffey. Coffey near the blue line. He's going to throw it towards the net. That kissed away by Mustangs forward. As he backhands it up, that's the stretch pass that if the player was looking would have had it, but it goes all the way down, not icing. As Bird was back there with a good back check. Mustangs now on the far side, they're in the dot. They go to this near defense and fire a shot on that. It gets tipped, but tipped wise. It like no one had it covered. Thrown in front of the net. Puck is loose in front. No, it looks like he had a glove on it. Ref blew the whistle. The puck was loose in the corner here, but the whistle had blown. So the face-off to Noah's left. With 7:32 remaining in the first. So they're keeping tally with the shots on goal on the board here. It says 4-2 for your home team. Most of the plays down in their zone, but not getting a lot of chances. They win by Fisher. He's out there with Purchase and Deep. Goes to the Mustangs defensive. They just dump it back down. Jackson's there with M out there. He's going to throw it around the far boards. Deep's got it. He's going to put in to Fisher. Fisher now across the blue line. He's going to backhand it to Purchase into the zone. Purchase now has got Jackson and Fisher. Tries to feed it through the defenseman's legs. Gets kicked away here as Mustangs go down across the red line and dump it in. Deep is the first man back. The man on him. He's going to go behind the net. Got 2 men back there. Tries to backhand it. Gets picked off. But Jackson's there to pick up. Jackson up to Fisher. Goes past him. He's going to go the length of the ice, and that'll be an icy. So we've got 5 fresh ones out there. Foy, Coffey, Bevan, Bird, Baird, excuse me, Canapari. Canapari will play center. There's a draw back to the corner. Coffey's there. He's going to go behind the net up to near boards. That gets knocked away. So there's like backhands it in front. Canapari's there to chip it away. A little dangerous pass, but Canapari's there. He's able to in possession down low with 2 men on. He's going to bank it off the board with Bevan. Bevan's challenged by the defenseman. The defenseman keeps it in for a second, but Canapari's there. Got a 2-on-1 with Baird. Canapari across the blue line. He's going to take a shot from the dot. Rising shot. The goalie is able to get a shoulder on, knocks it away. Rebounds loose. Goes back to Coffey. Coffey's got 3 men on him. Canapari picks up. He tries to put it towards the net. Goes off to Foy. Foy's going to dump back to the corner. Bevan now behind the net with possession. He's going to try to skate it out. Does. It's in the corner. Up to the hash. He's got Coffey. High slot. Fires a shot just wide. Puck is loose. Going to wrap it around in a goal. Nice play by Mateo. As that pass goes out to Coffey in the middle of the ice. He fires a shot just wide. Goes off the backboard. And Canapari's there and has the presence to pick it up and calmly sweep it into the open net. The nice wraparound by Mateo. Valor 1, Mustang 0. 5:58 remaining. Bremer purchased Joseph out there to keep Coffee and Foy. He's near side. Coffee steps up and dumps it in. Purchase a little pressure. Gets thrown up, but Mustangs carry it back in the zone. Purchase pressure on the defense. They try the far boys. Can't do it. Purchase down low. He's got a man to beat. Throws it in front of the net. Puck is loose. Bremer's there, gets a backhand on it, but goalie's able to grab it and hold it for a whistle. Nice play down low as that puck is loose for a second in front. Bremer gets a good chance, but goalie's there for the stop. Face off to the goalie's right. Bremer will take the draw. And O'Donnell. He's going to win. Gets over the Purchase. Purchase tries to kick it back. He ends up kicking over to the right side, but the Mustang defense is there. Barone picks up the puck outside of the zone, throws it in. It's delayed offside, but the puck is cleared and then dumped back in. Puck behind that. Purchase on him. Steals a puck, and now he's got it on the dot. Tries to feed out, carries it down low. Spins again. He's going to feed it back to Barone in the middle of the ice. Barone's going to fire a shot down low. Gets to the net. Goalie makes a save. Battle off the far boards here as the Mustangs are going to end up with it and skate out of the zone. They try to make a pass. Can't connect. And Barone's going to just dump it back down. Purchase now off of his stick. And Bremer's going to carry it in the zone. He goes around one man. Has a puck in front of the net. It's loose. Goalie has it. Covered. Just couldn't quite get the handle on it. As Bremer gets through the D, but the puck reaches the goalie before he can grab it, and the goalie covers it up. So with 4:58, Valor up 1-0. We'll get the entire Fisher line out here with Coffee and him in the blue. Fisher's ready. Is one, goes back to the point, but Mustangs are all over them. But Coffee ends up with fires another hard shot just wide again off that far post. Fisher makes a move behind the net, has possession, carries up the near boards, and the backhand it to Bevan. Give and go to Fisher, fires a shot. William makes a save. The far boards now in, steps up, gets back to Fisher behind the net. Fisher's got 2 men on, but maintains possession. He's looking, he's circling, spinning, makes a move around 2 men. He's going to try to do it to himself. Now it gets it to Bevan. Bevan gets a backhand towards the net. Loose in the far corner. Fisher gets it, gives it back to Im. Im back to Fisher down low. He's got Bevan calling for the top of the circle. Gonna beat his man, sends it back to, oh, good shot. Good pass by Deep. Out front to Bevan. Bevan gets a stick on it, but just wide. That net is about 6 inches too short on the right side. It would have 3 or 4 goals at this point. Mustangs finally get possession. They're going to try to chip it out, but now Deep is there to keep it in. He's going to one-hand it to Fisher behind the net. Fisher now is going to try to make a move through the defenseman. He's going to get the skate on, but Deep still ends up in possession. He's going to try to get it back to the point and gets the stick, and it goes back to the far corner. Mustangs look like they're totally out of gas here. As they end up, they're going to just shoot it all the way down, and it does. It gets past Coffee, unfortunately, and that will be icing waved off as they're going to lay chase. Coffee has it. He's got 2 men to beat. 3's behind him now. He's got some speed across the red line. It's Coffee under. He's going to fire a shot. It gets deflected behind the net. He ends up with possession. Takes a hit, but gives one back. Mustang player has it. We've got 4 guys on that side, and they're able to seal it in. Now Canapari at the blue line. He's going to throw it towards the net. It gets deflected. Another Mustangs stretch pass opportunity, but he's decided to dump it in. Foy against his man. Foy takes his man. Leaves it for Canapari. He's going to circle the net. Passes it to Purchase. Purchase back to Canapari. It gets picked off. As the Mustangs are able to keep that in. Good chance to hit Canapari with some speed, but the Mustangs player there just to knock it away as they end up with the puck behind the net. And circle around on their backhand, go back to the point. Decide to go back to the corner. Oh, almost picked off by Canapari, but just bounced over his stick as Mustangs maintaining a little bit of possession. They're probably the longest they've had it all game. As Valor continues to battle way down low, and Coffee's going to get to Purchase. Purchase going to leave it up for Coffee. Coffee sends it up, but again, just underneath our stick. Back to the Mustangs defenseman, so they're going to turn the possession. Not sure what to do with it as Valor's playing some good coverage. They decide to go back D to D, back to their zone. Joseph is in there. They're going to throw it all the way down the ice and off the boards, and it's a stretch pass, but King is out to make a play, sticks it away. They end up with a puck. They knock it behind the net. And we're going to go back and forth until it comes around this near boards to Bird. Bird throws it up to Fisher, just outside of his reach, but he gets a stick on. He's got a man to beat. He goes around him. He gets taken down. Bird is there to fire a shot, but the goalie makes a save on it as the Mustangs end up with the rebound. They're going to skate out of the zone. It's a 3-on-1. Going to cross the blue line. Barone's there. They fire a shot, goes over the net. Mustangs player behind the net with possession. They're going to look to the point. They don't. Pass it there. Fisher decides to go back behind his net. Barone is down low with possession. He's going to try to chip it up to Baird. Back to the pinching defenseman. That goes up to Fisher now. Fisher with possession across the blue line. He's going to go around his man. O'Donnell, leave for O'Donnell. O'Donnell now around his man. He's in close with the backhand. Over to Fisher. Good pass by O'Donnell over to Fisher. Fisher does not make a mistake on that and buries it past the goalie's glove. A nice play as Fisher and O'Donnell move the puck together back and forth. Good open shot on net. And again, Fisher does not make a mistake on that at all. 2-0. About 1:29 remaining in this period as Bremer comes out with deep and purchase. O'Donnell and Im stay on the ice in the blue line. Oh, sorry, it's Bevan, not purchase. Bevan, I think that's Bevan and Bremer. O'Donnell's going to look far side, gets deep across the red line. Deep now goes around his man, tries to throw it in front. That just gets kicked away at Bremer, but Kent's got a foot on it. Mustangs going to skate up the zone. They overskate it. Bevan's got it. Oh, feeds it over to Bremer just under his stick. Enters the zone, but the Mustangs will dump it down. That happens to go on net. It would have been icing, but no, it kicks to the side. Coffey makes a play to himself, backhands it around the boards. Im is there, backhands it to deep. Deep carries it back down low. He's going to circle, skate up the ice to cuts through the middle. It's around 3-man, goes across the red line here, and dumps it in at the blue line. He's going to wrap around. So we have a man there. Bremer's there. Some light pressure, ends up getting a steal. He tries to put it back to the defenseman. The Mustangs player picks that up. He's going to throw it all the way down, and that should be an icing. It's rolling and across the goal line. There's a whistle. 26 seconds left. And we'll see Canapari, Fisher, Purchase, Foy, and Coffey out here for the last seconds of the first period. Good start by Valor. The majority of the play has been in the Mustang zone, capitalizing on 2 of their main chances. Canapari now kick to the side. Mustang player has it, but Canapari's there. Purchase, forecheck gets thrown up to Fisher. Fisher picks it off. It's knocked off his stick and it gets dumped down. Mustangs chasing. Noah's going to play it off the boards. Good pass up to Purchase at the red line. Purchase has got 3 players. Gets over to Fisher on the far side. Good look. Fisher now has it. Throws it back in the middle. Mustangs player picks up a Canapari. Has it. Fires a shot. Goalie makes a good save. Canapari got all of that in the waning seconds. As we had a 3-on-2 developing. Turning a bit of a mess, but Canapari picks up the loose change and fires one at the net, but the goalie's there to make the save. So we'll end the first period 2-0, and we'll take a break for a minute. All right, set to kick off the second period. Bremer hits the ice with Bird and Joseph Joseph, excuse me, Foy, Coffee out there. This off right back to Coffee. Coffee's going to bank off the boards. Baird dumps it in. Down the chase. Mustangs have it behind the net. Joseph is there. Force a turnover as Foy's pinching. Back down the corner. Good battle by Joseph. There's a good battle in the corner by Baird. Throws it in front. Mustangs player has it. Backhands up. Coffee's there to keep it in. Good job by Kane to spin and turn that back behind the net. This line's got puck is loose at the blue line. Coffee tried to hold it and keep it, but that got stolen off of his stick. They're going to come in on a breakaway, shoot it high over Noah's shoulder, but also over the net. And that puck goes all the way out of the zone. The Mustangs go cross ice, going back to their D at the blue line. And look far side, it gets picked off by Foy. Foy across the blue line, he's got a man, gets it to him just outside the reach of Bremer. Good job by Foy stepping up to pick off that pass. Turning a good scoring chance. Goes around the near boards. Deep is out there now with Bevan. Bremer will swap for Fisher. Deep now has it behind the net, loose in front, gets a backhand on it. Goalie makes the save. Mustangs battle out. Good hit by Bevan down low. Down to the near boards. The puck squeaks behind the net. Mustangs have it, going to try up the far boards and go off the boards all the way down. I don't think that has the speed for an icing. As King goes to pick it up, carries behind the net, takes a look, comes around the near side, backhand up, that gets picked off, it's offside. Should be offside, it is. Mustang player picked that pass off, kicks himself across the blue line, but before the entire team had cleared. So we'll get another whistle, 13:21 here in the second. Bremer, Canapari, Purchase, O'Donnell, and Barone. Wins the puck over to Bremer. Bremer has him dump it in. And he's on the forecheck. So with the first stick on it here. The puck is loose. Purchase is there. Goes up the boards. Thrown in the middle of the ice. Mustangs will end up with possession and try to throw it all the way around the near boards here. O'Donnell's going to step in. And they're going to backhand it up and not just out. Just past Canapari. And that puck is loose. The Mustangs have it into the zone. 2-on-1. Barone covers the pass. Good job by Barone. They try to send it, but it goes wide. Barone has his man picked up. He has possession now. He's going to send it in the middle of the ice, just outside the reach of Canapari. Unfortunately, the Mustangs will go D to D with possession. Purchase picks it up. Bad pass. Purchase into the zone. He's going to go around his man. Looking in front, gets it to Canapari. Canapari feeds it through. It's loose in front and cannot quite get the handle on it. Purchase now has it with speed. Tries to cut through the middle. Gets knocked away by a Mustangs defenseman. And that gets up and out of the zone. Barone now backhands it to himself. He's able to leave it for Canapari. Canapari's got Bevan. And Bevan has it off of a Mustangs player. He's got two men on him, though. And he had to stop with the blue line. He was open on the stretch pass, and that pass got deflected and slowed it down. Now deep down low. He makes a move. At the dot, fires a hard rising shot just outside. Inside, actually. Just over the net. That puck goes all the way around. Bevan's there. Leaves it. Sorry. Barone's there. Leaves it for Bevan. Bevan now crossing over into the zone. He's got a man to beat, goes around and fires a hard shot off the inside post and goes in. Good play by Bevan, circling back at the near blue line, picking up speed here. You see him crossing the red line, crossing the blue line. Instead of shooting it, makes a move behind the defenseman and fires a low, hard shot, which surprisingly go in more often than not. Hits the post and goes in for a 3-0 Valor lead, 11:53 left in the second. I know it's pretty when it goes bar down, but those shots that are hard on the ice are even more effective. Fisher's going to hit the ice with Joseph and Baird. Got Foy back there. Pass it over to partner in now behind the net. It's up the boards and up the side. That defenseman pinches, is able to keep it in for the moment. Puck is loose in the middle. Good job by Joseph. Pass it up to Fisher. Fisher's going to tries to play it to himself, but the defense there to chip it away as Mustangs enter the zone with possession. Far dot, throw it towards the net off the side of the net. In now has it. He's going to just slides off his stick. He tries to throw it up to Baird. Mustangs now have it with possession. Good job by Foy to knock it away. Puck bounces around, and now Fisher's off. He's got one man to beat. Crosses the red line. It's a one-on-one battle. He's going to go wide. Maintains possession. Carries to the backhand, and with good patience, carries it all the way around. Has the goalie down, but he stretches out his paddle and may have made that save. May have just been wide. As Mustangs go the other way. He just turns it end-to-end. A good move to go around Boy, but No was there for the save. Good pass back in front. Another hard shot by the Mustangs. No was there again. Makes 3 or 4 good saves there and ends up covering it to maintain that 3-goal lead. There's end-to-end action here. As it looks like we've got 11:40 on the clock and running, as we don't have the clock stopped yet. I don't think anyone on Valor's team is yelling to have them stop the clock, but oh, they figured it out. So we'll let a few seconds probably click off before we start it again. But Canapari, Purchase, and Bremer out there. O'Donnell and Coffey. Puck is loose. O'Donnell has it now. We got 4 Valor players skating up the ice. O'Donnell has it. He's going to try to pass over. Stop. Ends up with possession. And look in front of the net. It's loose because Canapari skate. Can't maintain possession. O'Donnell still has it. Skating through the middle. Puck is loose for a second. And out of the zone. We dump it in. So it's a delayed offsides. We're going to have to clear the zone here. And Mustang's going to skate up the far board. Purchase ends up picking it off. Puck is loose. Bremer's going to be the first one to it. He's going to spin, gets back to Coffey. That goes out of the zone. So Coffey's going to skate back. Clear the zone again. Get possession. Throw it off his near boards outside the reach of Bremer. Bremer's going to slide to the corner. Mustangs have it behind the net. They're going to go all the way up. Stretch pass outside the reach of their player. And that's into the length of the ice for an icing. Okay, we got Fisher's intact line, which includes Bevan and Deep. With M and Barone out there. Face up to the right of the Mustangs goalie. Back to the Mustangs corner, but Bevan's there. No, sorry, Bevan is there. Fisher is there for the first one. Puck is loose in front. Deep has it, fires a shot, gets some good wood on it, but in tight to the goalie, who had the angle, was able to cover that up. Fisher was the first man in the corner. Bevan was there to clean it up for him. It's back to Fisher. He's able to throw it in front to Deep, who gets a ton of wood on it, but the goalie was there. Fisher on the draw gets a good clean win to him. He's going to think about it. Decides to go low to Fisher, who's open behind the net. With some time, he's going to spin back to Deep. Deep now will circle back in the corner, makes a move. Oh, good. Passes it over to Fisher. He throws it in front of the net. Unfortunately, Bevan was a little high. We have to get a quick look before we just dump it in there as Deep throws it in. Mustangs have it, but Bevan with some great pressure as he's able to kick it to himself. Battle in the far corner. Deep is there to help. He's going to get back to the defenseman. Jerome's going to wind up. Ripple wrister just hits the far side of the net. Goes to Fisher. Fisher in front of it to Deep. Deep spins. It's blocked by a Mustangs defenseman. Good pass by Fisher. It hit deep in the high slot. The Mustangs are going to clear the zone here. And all the 5 Valor players back though with a good back check as they fire one wide of the net. Able to pinch it back to the defenseman, but it's outside of his reach. And we'll go back out of their zone as the Mustangs will go D to D. Try to hit the curling forward, but they can't handle the pass. Fisher now steals the puck. Is in alone by himself. Oh, good move around the defenseman. A one-on-one shot in the goalie and tries to go high glove hand. He was always able to get a glove on and make the save as he maintained possession and dump it down low. Staying behind the net. Too much pressure as Joseph is down there. Good pinch by Joseph. Puck will go on the other side. Baird's there, lays a check. Good job by this line with their forecheck as Bremer hits the ice for Fisher. Now Bremer's going to be down there. He'll get a skate on it. He has possession down low behind the net. Now with the backhand, circles the net, goes up the far side at the hash, stops, decides to circle back down low again, going to go behind the net again. He's looking for someone in front. He gets some movement here, boys. He takes a check. The Mustangs are going to end up with the puck as they try to backhand it up and out, but looks like we get a penalty here, and it's a slash. So he's pointing to a Mustangs player. So we're going to get a Valor power play with 8:47 left in the second period and maintain a 3-0 lead. It'd be nice to see us add to it. We're going to see a new look on the power play. Bremer, Baird, and Purchase with Kane, Coffey, and Connor Foy on the blue one. Bremer's going to take this draw. It's back to Kane. Kane's going to backhand it or forehand it down in the corner. Bremer's there. Puck goes behind the net. Burt has it. He's going to backhand it up as the Mustangs player, and he just dumps it down the ice. No icing, of course, as we have a man advantage. Coffey's behind the net. Man's going to skate behind there. Gets up to Purchase. Purchase on the far side. Hits Foy. Foy now across the red line with possession into the zone. Goes around his man. Looking in front. Decides to backhand it. Gets it back to Purchase, but that goes off of Mustangs player's stick. And travels into the zone as the Mustangs player with some pressure. The Coffey's there. Have a little more urgency on the ice here, boys, as the Mustangs player continues to maintain possession. Now Purchase is going to skate up with it and outstretch his man. As that man's all over him. I think it could have been a hook. Purchase maintains possession of the blue. He's going to pass it over to Foy. Far side. Foy now is going to circle back. Get it back to Coffey. Coffey now with some time and some space. He's going to skate it in the zone. Picks up some speed. Down low, a lot of stick work, but no additional calls. Canapari now with the possession. He's going to cut to the middle on his own again. A bit of a hook, but not called. Mustangs going to be able to dump the puck down the ice again. We have 45 seconds left in the power play. He's going to try to flip it up to Fisher, but it was off of his stick. The Mustangs player has it and throws it towards the net. Inconsequential, just doesn't get enough on it. Deep has the puck, he's going to leave it to O'Donnell. O'Donnell now takes a slash. Shakes his hand. Again, nothing called. A lot of stick work. It's not being called. Canapari now is going to try to pass it down there to Fisher outside his reach. It ends up with possession in the corner. Another hook. Canapari now behind the net. He gets dumped down low, but Fisher's there. He's going to circle in front. He's going to try to take a shot. Decides to go back to the point. Deep down to Fisher. Fisher on top of the circle. He's going to fire a shot. Rising shot gets deflected. Another play. 5 seconds left in the penalty. 6:52. Shots on net, at least on the board, 15-7 for Valor. Line stays out there. Him and O'Donnell now. Bevan turns and fires a shot. No one knew where it was. Deep is there, the rebound, able to pick it up and throw it behind the goalie. As Bevan had just turned in the slot and fired a low shot. I'm not sure where it was. It went off the post and I guess was stuck behind the goalie. No one knew, but the puck comes loose. Goalie's turned around as Deep. Johnny in the spot gets his stick on the puck and able to put it past the goaltender who's looking behind him. Let's see if this went in. It was off the goalie. It's loose. Oh, it was up his leg. And then Deep's able to get by that defenseman and knock in the rebound for a 4-0 Valor lead. Face off Linda in and hits the red line, dumps it in. Bremer's out there with Baird and Joseph. Mustangs try to go around the far boards. They do. Here's their winger. Brown's with a good stick. That puck gets dumped into Bremer's man. He fires a shot. Hits the goal in the chest. Was able to hold on to it. Nice play by Barone to poke it away and get that puck up to Bremer for a scoring chance. Barone will stay out there. Coffey. Another partner up ahead. By Bremer. Back to Barone. Going to chip it down in the corner. The same defense is going to try to throw it around the near boards. Coffey's there for the pinch. It's to Joseph. Joseph's going to turn and fire. Good shot. Goes to the glove on and holds on to it. So we're going to face off to the goalie's right. Looks like we got Canapari, Purchase, Deep, Foy, and Kane. Deep will set up at the top of the circle. Canapari on the draw. Mustangs are going to win it back and go to the far side. Nope, they don't. Try to spin it. Puck gets stolen. Purchase is there. He's going to look to the point. Gets it to Coffey. Coffey back to Purchase. Purchase at the top of the circle. Backhands it to Deep. Deep spins. Fires a hard shot. Oh, had eyes for the top corner. I don't know if it just missed the goalie, got his glove on it. Canapari back to Coffey. Tries to go around outside the reach of Purchase, but Deep is going to be there. Takes a hit. Puck is loose for a second. Wade battling down low as he's pinching. Canapari now. Purchase with a stick lift, gets it to Foy. Foy back to Deep with some time. Deep's going to rip one. Low gets a deflection. Purchase gets a stick on it. The goalie makes a save. He's buzzing out here. Canapari there. Ends up, Mustangs are going to dump it out. They had a man there, but RD's able to pass it himself. Purchase now circling. He's got Canapari and fires it to him, and it gets docked away by the defenseman who's diving. 2-on-1, and Purchase tried to get over to Canapari. Defenseman dives and gets a stick on it. Purchase now at the top of the circle, gets knocked off his sticks. The Mustangs decide to just dump it down. They've had enough. They'll take the icing, get a line change. There's a couple of really good chances there by Valor. Great puck movement, a couple of good shots. We'll see Fisher, Bevan, and Baird out there. In and O'Donnell. Fisher wins the draw, holds it. So we'll skate it down low, spins, no hash, backhands it back to Bevan in the corner. Bevan circle up as these two decide to cycle down low. Good. Fisher takes a check. Mustangs try to clear it, but Im's there to keep it in. So his defenseman now is going to skate up and look to the far side, but good job by Baird to step up and knock that away. Mustangs will have it. They're going to throw up to turn it 2-on-1 here across the blue line. Im goes down to block a shot. Shot gets through him, but Noah King is there. Bolds on it for a whistle. Got a face off to his left at 4:43 left in the second period. 4-0 Valor. In the draw, gets it back to In. He's going to break off the boards to O'Donnell. O'Donnell's the boards to Baird. Baird will chip it up to Fisher. He goes under his stick and goes through the Mustangs defenseman. So it's loose in the corner. Bevan's the first one to it. Fisher's there for support. Takes a hit. And puck is loose for a second. We battle there the near boards. Mustangs are able to backhand it out, but O'Donnell at the red line. He's turning with some speed, crossing the zone. He's going to go through two men. Has it loose in front of that. Fires a high rising shot over the goalie's corner for a beautiful play by O'Donnell as he does it all himself. As you see him circling around, cuts the blue line, goes around one man, around another, through the third. Goalie goes down and he roofs it over his glove hand for a 5-0 Valor lead with 4:14 left in the second period. Nice play by Jackson to hold on to that puck and make some moves there and have a payoff. Barone out there with Joseph and Purchase. Puck goes back to Barone. Barone's going to pass it. Gets picked up by the Mustangs players and go into the zone. Tries to go around Barone, but he forces him on the outside. Mustangs player in the corner. Leave it through his winger. Barone steals it, goes up the boards. Purchase gets sticking out, but the Mustangs defenseman there. Good pass by Barone up to Bremen in the center ice. He hits Bird crossing the red line. Bird's going to dump it on net. Goalie plays it in the corner. Purchase is there. Puck is loose in the middle of the ice. Good job by Foy. You get a stick on it, knock it in. The forecheck. Mustangs player dumps it up. Now there's a good job by Foy to get a stick on it. He throws it, goes off the Mustangs defenseman. They're going to skate into their zone, try to circle. It's past Foy and out, but battle down low. Good job by Connor. Keep possession. Puck is loose. Purchase has it. Tries to play it through his man. Puck is loose. Still loose in the high slot. Purchase one-hands it. Because again, battle down low. Mustangs are going to have to dump it up and out. Not far enough for an ice. And he's Barone, last man back with a man on them. Decides to go off the boards. Purchase now picks up the rebound. It's in the middle. Got a man on him, all over him. Backhands it. Stops. Got some time. Spins. Gets it back to Deep, who hits the ice. Deep goes far side to Barone. Barone's going to fire it down low. Unfortunately, Valor's in the midst of a change. So Mustangs are going to have it and try to throw it on the far side, outside the reach of their player, as we again try to dump it in. They get kicked out by the Mustangs player back in our zone. Canapari is going to maintain possession, play it to himself. He gets knocked out of the puck. Barone's there. Deep has it now. He makes a move around his man. He's going to fire another hard shot. This time over the goalie's blocker for his second of the game and make it a 6-0 Valor lead. Good job by Carson to jump on that loose puck and turn on the Jets. Breaks someone's ankles as he skates in and rips one over the goalie, who's probably seen enough at this point. I don't know if the Mustangs have another goaltender here, but I'd be thinking of making a change. 2:42 left in the second period. as Fisher comes out with Baird and Bevan. Donald and Coffey on the point. Coffey has it. He crosses the red line into the blue line. The defenseman is smelling blood. Nice look by Coffey. The puck is loose in front. He carries it all the way in. Throws it in front. He's got both Fisher and Bevan in front. Fisher gets the stick on it. Fires one towards the goal. He makes the stop and is able to cover it. And with the 6-goal lead here, this clock is continuing to run. Good win by Fisher. Goes over to Baird, who throws it back. Just has to go behind her, between our defensemen, excuse me. O'Donnell calling it back, ends up to Bevan. Bevan takes a hit, kicks it up in the middle of the ice. Mustangs have it. They're going to carry it back, pass it back into their zone, and try for a stretch pass, but Bevan's there to pick it off. Tries to throw up the far boards here. Puck is loose for a second, and good job by Coffey to fight off his man to pick up the puck. Skates trying to buy some time. There he goes, turns, man trying to fights off that check. Stops, plays the puck up to Fisher. Fisher throws in the middle of the ice. We are offside. They're able to tag up. Good with forces a turnover. Back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell to Coffey. Coffey finally dumps it all the way down the near boards. Bevan in, and man escapes his check. Bevan looking to put that guy in next Tuesday. Purchase now in the corner. He's going to leave it back to Coffey. Coffey is going to circle up the far boards. Looking in front of the net. Gets over to Fisher. Fisher gets to it, but she's just the white. Purchase now in front of the net. Has it loose. Tries to circle back in. It goes. Is it through his legs? Oh, Purchase had it in front of the net. Tries to put it through the goalie's legs. He's able to cover it before it crosses the goal line. It was close, but not quite there. 50 seconds and counting in the second period. 6 on the board for Valor. Canapari, Joseph, Purchase, Barone, and Foy. Purchase now has it. It's going to circle. Top of the goes down low. Into possession is Canapari. Canapari with some time. He's it back in front. Off the goalie stick. Purchase now back to Im tries to get it back down to Purchase. It's picked off by the Mustangs player. They're going to try to throw it up, and now they carry it into the zone. Going to get a shot on net here. Knocked away by Foy. Good job by Foy. He throws it out. Mustangs defenseman's there to pick it up and throw one just wide of the net. Going to throw it in front. Puck is loose for a second. Puck is still loose. No, it looks like he is all 10 players in front of the net. No one can get a handle on it. But time runs out. Buzzer sounds, and we're going to end the second with a 6-0 lead for your Valor Eagles. Good period. There's a lot of chances here, capitalizing on many of them. We'll be back. All right, so our break is going to be extended. It won't be a minute, it'll be closer to 10. So feel free to locate that microwave popcorn and let it rip. We'll be back. quite. They're ready to get back at it. Mustangs have a little team skating around the side, and they're starting 5. We have Bremer, Baird, and Joseph to kick it off. O'Donnell and Coffey starting the blue line. Noah stays in net. Again, 6-0. Oh, as you can tell, scores on the screen. Sorry. Get back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell's going to carry it into his zone. Backhands it up to himself. He's going to cross the red line with possession. The blue line. He's going to carry it down into the corner. Spins. Going to look back to the point. Does. Get it back to Joseph. He passes it over to Coffey. Gets picked off for a second. But Coffey's there to intercept it and kick it to himself. Spins. Top of the circle. He's going to fire it. Tries to get it down low to the other side to Baird. It's picked off here. Mustangs might have a break. Baird's a good job by Baird to skate back to disrupt. Mustangs will try to throw it deep. Don't get a lot on it. Then he's going to kick it up to Joseph. He's going to dump it in. It's on this side of the red line though. Left decides to wave it off. Mustangs one-handed behind the net in the corner. Bevan hits the ice. Got the puck, leaves it for Bremer. Picks up by Bevan at the hash. The circle goes through 3 guys. Tries a backhand to the middle of the ice. Gets checked off by the Mustangs as they kick it around. Goes back to Foy. Foy's going to go back to deep. Deep now is going to skate across the red line. Going to go into the zone. He's going to dance around to the corner. Get it back to him. He's going to try to feed it down low, but that gets deflected and gets it on his stick. He tries the far boards here. Mustangs have it and throw it all the way down into the icing for sure. 13. Actually, the time is 13:45, but that's going to change every second here as that thing is running. Fisher's line is on the ice with Foy and M. Face off to the right of the Mustangs goalie. Still has the starting goalie in net. Okay, back to the point. In gets a shot. Fisher's able to deflection. It actually ends up behind the Mustangs goaltenders. We win the draw, get it back to the point, throws it towards the net. We get a stick on it here. It gets deflected from the shot from the top of the circle. Throw it towards the net. Fisher's there, gets a stick on it, bouncing around, gets a rebound, and throws it between the goalie's legs. For his multiple goal of the game, what's that? Could be 3. I've lost count. We have 7 total. So Scanapari, Bremer, and Purchase. Just going to pick up the puck. Shoulders, gets across the red line, circles, gets it over to Barone. Barone up the ice to Bremer, gets a stick on it. Go around the defensive, lift his stick, leave it for Canapari in the corner. Canapari now behind the net. It's taken down, no call. Mustangs player have it. They're going to skate it up and out with numbers. Going to try the far side. That gets good deflection by Barone. Gets a stick on it, knock that thing out of play. It's a 3-on-1. They try to pass it across the ice here. The winger streaking in the left side, but Barone steps up, gets his blade on it, and knocks that thing out of play for a whistle and a full line change. All right, Baird's going to play center with with Deep and Joseph. Deep has it. Sorry, it's Fisher right there. Fisher gets it to Baird. Now Fisher has it. Going to try to throw it in front to Baird. Gets knocked away. Puck is loose up front. Joseph has it throw towards the net. Gets deflected by the Mustangs defenseman. Good stick by Baird. Gets down low to Fisher. Fisher has it to Joseph. Joseph, goes forehand to backhand. Just bounces over his stick as he tries to throw one in net. He gets it back to Barone. Barone fires one, but gets knocked away by the Mustang defenseman and out of the zone. Coffey's going to backhand it up to Baird. Baird chips it over to Fisher. Fisher in, but a man had some speed. He's able to catch up to him and steal it. So he goes behind the net. Going to play it to himself off the boards. Backhand in the middle of the ice. It's kept in by Valor. Good job by Baird. Kick that up the near boards. Mustang defense will try to throw it out, but Fisher has it, throws it towards the net. Joseph almost gets a stick on it, but goalie has to make a save on it as he deflects to the far corner. Mustangs will go D to D, back behind the net, and try to throw in the corners. And he seems to want it here as they're going to try to circle back net again. Purchased with a good stick. Mustangs are going to throw it up and just gets out. Barone there has it, stick handling himself off of his stick as the Mustangs are able to backhand it up the ice. And they cross the blue line. Barone's there with a good stick lift as he back into play. Puck is to Fisher. Now he's going to pass it to Purchase. Purchase across the blue line. With Purchase against 5 as he gets checked from behind, knocked down. As the Mustangs are going to try to send it stretch pass far side outside of his reach to travel the length of the ice for an icing. And we'll Canapari here out with Bremer and Purchase O'Donnell, and M. Canapari on the dot. 10 and change left on the clock. Canapari is going to bank it into the far side. Mustangs have it. Loose in the corner. Which is going to try to get it back to the point. Keeps it. Gives it to O'Donnell. O'Donnell up and back. Mustang defense is going to throw it all the way down. It'll be another icing. I'll just have a redo here. It's a nice pass all the way down to the referee. Back to Purchase, over to O'Donnell. O'Donnell with some time. He's going to put it back down to Purchase off of his stick. Mustangs will end up with possession of it on the far side. And circle back into their zone. Back to the near D here. Loses it. Puck is loose for a second, but the Mustangs are able to knock it out. It's a late offside for Valor as they clear the zone. Mustangs have it. They go to the far side. They're going to try to send it up for boards. End up connecting on one. They're going to throw it into the far corner. Noah kicks it over to O'Donnell. O'Donnell near boards of Purchase. He banks it up to Canapari outside of his reach. Mustang defenseman will just chip it off the boards to the winger. As Canapari will end up with possession. Dances around his man. Top of the circle. Fires one. Gets deflected by the Mustangs defenseman. O'Donnell's there with a good feed in front. Baird has it. Point blank. Fires a shot. Goalie gets a pat on it. You see Race get his head down in disgust as he knew he had one there. Good look by O'Donnell in front of the net. The Mustangs skate behind there, and they're going to chip it up. Im's there to fire. Rising shot, rising a little too high as that almost left the rink. But off the glass, but not out as Baird's there to keep it in. Mustangs behind the net. They mishandle it. Canapari with some pressure. They fire on the far boards. Baird's going to be there. He's going to kick it back to Foy. Foy's going to get it to the middle to deep. Deep fire. The shot gets deflected, but Im now has the top of the circle. Fires one towards the net. Goalie makes the pad save. Kicks it out. Mustangs have it. They're going to skate it up to the blue line. Good stretch pass off of the Mustangs player's feet. They're going to dump it in, but Foy is there. Gets hooked. No calls. The Mustangs end up with the puck in front of the net. A couple of shots on Noah, and he calmly just keeps his big pillow down. Stops all 2 or 3 of those shots as the man's banging away. The puck gets turned over due to a hooking on Foy. But ref's letting a lot of the stick work go, so turns into a scoring chance. But Noah's there like he's been all night to maintain a 7-0 lead. The Valor Eagles 7:40 ticket. Bevan now taking the draw. Got Fisher out there with Joseph. Past to Fisher. Across the red line. He's gone. It's all alone. He's going to take a shot. Fires it wide. At the corner glove side. Just missed that post. Bevan battling hard in the corner. Gets taken down. Going to call a penalty on that as he gets hauled down. And he's pointing to Bevan. I don't know why he's calling him. He was the one that got hauled down. And he's, you know, we love referees. Of course, we can't play without him, but that is an interesting call to say the least. As Bevan's the one that gets taken down with an arm bar. Ref saw it differently, and Bevan's going to sit for 2 minutes. And that could certainly be a call based on current situation of the game. Purchase, Bremer, Im, and O'Donnell will be the first 4. The penalty started at 6:26. So O'Donnell's going to end up in possession. He's going to dump it down the length of the ice. Light pressure by Purchase. Mustangs defenseman go behind the net here. Stops. Go up the far side. He's going to look up ice. Decides to skate it. Not sure what he's going to do with it. Tries to go up the boards. Mustangs player gets a stick on it. But Im is back. He's going to backhand it to O'Donnell. O'Donnell now with some speed. Plays himself off the boards. He's got some numbers here. Got Purchase on the far side. It's a 3-on-0. And he's going to pass over to Purchase and fires it just wide as he's in tight to the net. Nice chance by O'Donnell to get over to Purchase with a 3-on-0. He was a little too close to bury that, unfortunately. And we'll get a whistle as it's another icing. We'll be down to under a minute on the power play by the time this thing gets dropped. Just over 5 minutes left. Canapari and Deep come out with Foy and Coffee. Canapari wins it back to Coffee. Coffee's going to throw it towards the net. Goalie's got to make a stick save. So up the near corner, Deep is in there. Wins the battle off two players. Throws it in front of Canapari. Great move by Carson to win that puck off the boards to himself. He gets a good pass to Canapari. He gets a good shot on net. Goalie makes another good save. Canapari there spins, fires another one towards the net. Goalie gloves it and holds. Good offensive pressure by these 4 Valor players out here. 30 seconds left in the power play. Canapari. It's over deep, towards the net. Goalie blockers it away. Canapari gets it. It's going to circle back, spins. Far boards in the corner, deep with it. Assisting. Canapari has it top of the dot, fires a shot. Just off the far side. It's to Coffee, dumps it down deep. Mustangs have it and try to throw it up the boards and do. Good job by Foy to come over and disrupt. It's up Coffee. He's going to try to skate it through. It's up slipping off his stick. Mustangs player across the blue line. Looks like they're going to go hard towards the net. It goes around the net. Foy forces him on the outside. Puck is loose in the far boards. Deep is there as first man to it throws it out as Mustangs will try to dump it down. Not enough for an icing, it was waved off. Coffee decides to go far boards. Deep is there, kicks it to himself, buys some time on the goal and try to throw it up and dives to Canapari. Canapari's got Bevan. Oh, sends it, but goes off of Foy's skate. Gets sent up deep, banks it up and down the boards, and the chase. Puck is loose in the corner. Deep, good hit by Deep. Bevan now has it behind the net with some time. Looking in front to Candling, will spin. By some more time, throws it in front to Deep. Deep fires it for his 3rd of the game and a hat trick. Good move by Bevan down low. Spins it, finds some open ice. Sees Deep pinching from the high slot on his tape. And Carson buries it right over the goalie's blocker far side. Good shot, good play, 8-0. We're nearing the 3-minute mark of this game. Joseph out there taking the draw. Got Fisher and Baird on his wings. Puck gets dumped down by the Mustangs. Another whistle, another icing. With a face-off out to the right of this Mustangs goalie. In and Barone out there on the point. Fisher still kind of through 3 or 4 players, decides to dump it down low. He's around the boards. Baird there, banks it off to Joseph. Joseph takes it in front, but Fisher ends up on his stick in the slot. He fires a rising shot again over the goalie's blocker for another Valor goal. So that's Fisher's either 3rd or 4th of the game, which means it's either his 9th or 10th in the last 3. So having a ton of success in this newly started Chassa season. You got 9 on the board for your Valor Eagles. A nice long drive home from the Apex Center for a lot of these kids. Pass it for Donald to Brenner. Brenner's out there with Baird and Joseph. Mustangs defense are going to circle back with this near board, so they're going to clear back into their zone. They start to throw it around the far end. It's the far corner with Brenner there. Forces it down behind the net. They're going to try to fire up the far boards. Decide to reverse it to go near side. D-man plays it up off the boards and goes all the way down the ice. Mustangs player skating, but O'Donnell's there. Force him on the outside. Mustang player has it. He's going to turn, spin, fires a shot. Noah King there. Another hard shot that Noah makes a save. Ends up banking in front of the net and loose for a second. And Noah again with another good save as he's done all night. Covers it as we see a little frustration. Probably with good reason here. Tough to be on the receiving end at 9-0 as we got some scoreboard pointing and we're going to have 2 guys cool off in the penalty box. But Noah King again doing everything he needs to do. 16 shots on net. A lot of those have been kind of rapid fire. That puck has been bouncing in front of him a couple times, but he continues to remain calm. Ends up covering here for a face-off to his right. Puck off the near boards here as Canapari is going to leave it for the Mustang defenseman. Deep is there with some pressure. Valor's forecheck has been great all game. Continuing to see forced turnovers. Purchase down low. Battling hard. Puck goes around the near boards. Barone's there to fire it down low. Purchase was in the middle there. Goes past him. Is loose for a second. Now behind the net. We're down below 10 seconds. Canapari steals it. Looking in front. Going to try to throw it over to. Looks like Foy was open on the far side. I guess deflected. And this is going to end 9-0 the Valor Eagles. Nice to come out and have a lot of success. Team worked really hard, both ends of the ice. Noah King had a great game, a deserving shutout. And we will see you next weekend. This team goes up to NOCO, where we'll face Ralston Valley, I believe, who put a number on our varsity team. So we'll expect a good game there. And we'll speak with you then. I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Good night.